I have a confession to make. I love fame, sex, money, power. Fame, sex, money, power are the four fruits of the Kalpavishka, the wish-fulfilling tree. If you ever see somebody do something bad and you're thinking like, man, how could this guy do it? Fame, sex, money, power. Fame, sex, money, power. Fame, sex, money, power. It makes the world go around. Fame, sex, money, power. There's a story that a group of children go to plunder it, and long story short, the child who asks for candy gets a stomachache. The child who asks for toys only gets boredom. The only child who is not disappointed by the wish-fulfilling tree, which gives anything you want, is the child in a wheelchair who cannot get to its roots. The purpose of wisdom is to sever yourself from the wish-fulfilling tree. What you want is not what you want. What you want is to not want that want anymore. Desire is a flame that only becomes hungrier the more you satisfy it, which makes you less satisfied. In Dante's Inferno, there are three animals that guard the gates of hell: the lion of pride, the leopard of lust, and the she-wolf of greed. I am hungry like a wolf. We all are. You know how natives in the tundra kill wolves? They don't even have to hunt them. They dip a knife in blood, let it freeze, dip it back in blood until there's a popsicle of blood, and they stick it in the snow. In the middle of the night, the wolf comes, licks the blade, licks the blood, until eventually it's just slicing its own tongue off. But it can't tell anymore, because its tongue is so numb and all it tastes is blood, that eventually the wolf kills itself by bleeding out. Sin begins with the consumption of others, but it always ends with the swallowing of your wallowing self. Sin is not sustenance, it's suicide. It is not satisfaction, it is swollen starvation. Your stomach will feel like it is barren and tearing apart at the same time. I mean, that's how they're punished. The lustful and the greedy and the avaricious and hell. They're in a tumultuous storm that never ends. They're eating and they are never satisfied. It will leave you exhausted. You are better off sucking exhaustion out of the tailpipe. That's how you'll feel. A stomach full of vapor, a head full of hot air. Like when you eat spicy chips and eventually you can't even taste anymore because it's so spicy, but there's still a bag left. So you keep eating the bag, but your stomach hurts, but there's still a bag left, so you keep eating it, even though it doesn't make you happy. You must have discernment. That's what viveka means, from the root meaning to choose or to divide, which ultimately becomes the word's meaning to conquer or to be sacred. Discernment. So you can make a war fortress of your heart, so you can fortify your heart. That's what it all says. A man without discernment is like a city with broken walls. You've got to fortify your walls, bro. The only way to conquer is to cut yourself from the tree of desire. The only way to be sacred is to sever yourself from the tree of desire. He conquers who conquers himself. I conquer others because I cannot conquer myself. Diogenes said that to Alexander, desire. The goal was never more willpower. It's wanting the right things. You don't win by getting more, you win by needing less. The only person worth conquering is the one in the mirror. Start today. One real meal, one hard session. Follow Thrive X DNA. Stop surviving, start thriving. Sin is not sustenance, it's suicide. It is not satisfaction, it is swollen starvation. Your stomach will feel like it is barren and tearing apart. They're eating, and they are never satisfied. It will leave you exhausted, sucking exhaustion out of the tailpipe. Follow at Thrive X DNA. Start today. One real meal, one hard session. Stop surviving, start thriving. Are you ready to thrive? I'll see you in the gym.